definitely need to break this up into a couple of videos and not just one whole video, because there are things that you need, there are things that are optional, there are things that are specific to painting. And so we're going to go ahead and start with the doll parts that you absolutely need. So right here I have two kits. One is a Saskia by Bonnie Brown and the other one is a Gracie kit. Now the reason I wanted to show you both of these kits is because there are differences in how they come when you receive your order. So this Gracie kit I purchased from Bountiful Baby, and I love ordering from them because they are super fast. You're going to get exactly what you order. There are no problems with the order process. This Saskia kit came from McPherson Crafts, and that company is in Canada. And I did have some hiccups with them with my order. And it's supposed to ship within 48 hours if your payment is in full and the items are in stock, which was the case for my order. And it actually didn't ship until I had to send a ticket to the company to ask them for the shipping information. And then shortly after that, I want to say the next morning, I received the confirmation from FedEx that they've initiated the order, the shipment. So this one from Bountiful Baby, this Gracie kit was actually $19.99. Now it's normally $39.99, but this is a second, and that basically means that this kit did not pass the inspection that they perform in order to make this a premium kit. And so it was $20 less, which is awesome. This was going to be my practice baby, so I didn't need it to be a premium kit. Saskia, however, was $109, and I can't tell you how I looked and searched and dug for this particular kit because it was sold out everywhere. It's the second edition, and it was created between February and July of 2016. And so with this Saskia kit, you get a certificate of authenticity, and it says from the Bonnie Brown collection, BonnieBrownDolls.com, second edition. And on the back, it tells you exactly what size eyes it takes and the limited edition time. So this kit is determined by time, which is from February to July 2016. Some of them are determined by number. That means they're only going to make 50, and the 50 people who get it are the lucky ones. So that's the difference in the pricing. So you don't want to get something like a Saskia kit for $109 just to practice on. You definitely want to go with something lower. And my practice baby, which I will show you when I start painting, actually was $2, and I got it from the Goodwill. So that's the difference in the pricing. The next piece you're going to need is called a belly plate. And this is the belly plate that I purchased for this Gracie kit. And this one actually came from Bountiful Baby, and it was $12.95. And this is going to go over the suede body, cloth body of the baby. And so we're going to go ahead and look at the different parts of the baby in a second. And I just wanted to show you the back plate. And this is the little tushy with the dimples, and I think that's so cute. And these pieces are actually made to come together, so this is going to fit right over the cloth body of the baby. Okay. All right, so what do you get with the Saskia kit for $109? For with Saskia, you get the head of the baby. And I love this expression. This was a doll that I actually fell in love with when I saw it online, and I thought that is not a doll, and started digging. And of course, when you get online, you fall into the rabbit hole, and that was it. From that point forward, I was stuck on Reborning information and videos and so on. And this is the cloth body that actually came with the Saskia kit. Now normally you have to buy these separately, but I think for these higher end kits, they actually come with a body, and the cable ties were already there. And then you get these chubby legs, and I love her legs, and just the level of detail that went into making this baby is so awesome. And all her little creases are enhanced once it's painted, so it makes her look even chubbier. So I cannot wait to work on this baby. Now that's what you get with the Saskia kit. What you get with the Gracie kit are of course the limbs. This is a beautiful sculpt also. And what I want you to notice in the body that I purchased for the Gracie kit, which came separately, so this body was actually from Bountiful Baby also, and it was $11.95. And so this one came with something we'll look at in a little while, joints. And you'll notice this mobility that you see in the arms is what I hope to achieve in the legs. But this came with joints already installed so that you don't have to actually install them. And so what happens is the limbs, once it's stuffed and weighted, sits directly across this, against this joint, and then you can easily move the baby's limbs, and I love that. And so That actually came with the body that I purchased. And then again, the belly plate that will go directly over this cloth body and in the back. So then you're going to need things to actually weigh the baby. So glass beads are basically what I see most of the artists use. So again, I'm not an artist. I will give credit where credit is due. CustomDollBaby.com is where I learned most of this stuff, and she is so awesome. And I was actually going to sleep to her videos because they're so soothing. It's something about her voice, but she teaches you from start to finish. And she has a series called Reborn with Me that I watched over and over and over and over again. And so this is what I see her use, these glass beads from Bountiful Baby. Then you're going to need some cables, and these cables I purchased from the Dollar Tree, so they were only $1 for 60 of them. You're going to need some stockings, and that's what you're going to put the glass beads in, but I don't think I got the right ones. These came from the Dollar Tree also, and I purchased 2 of them so that I have a pair of 6, and I don't think I got the right ones. The ones that I see them use are more like knee-highs, and so that's probably what you want to get maybe from Walmart. They have them in the little egg things, the little vending machine toy things that you see in the supermarket, and they're super, super cheap. I want to say like 35 cents, so. And then you're going to need an X-Acto knife, and that's going to be so that you can properly place the eyes into the baby, because you're going to have to get into the head. And I don't know how much of this you're going to be able to see, but as you can see there, inside the head are the knots for the eyes, and they're closed. So you don't want to try to get your baby in this way. You're going to stretch out the vinyl, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to try to get the eyes in this way, I should say. You definitely want to cut through the back with an X-Acto knife and then push the eyes in so that they are properly stationed. Okay, so speaking of eyes, let's talk about the eyes. These eyes, for Saskia, the certificate of authenticity says that they should be 22 millimeters, but I looked and researched and saw that they suggest you use 20s because the 22 are a very tight fit, and these actually work better. So you can make adjustments as you see fit to your baby. It is your baby. Then you're going to have a neck ring and a plug, and basically this goes into the body of the baby. Well, actually it goes into the head. It goes directly into the baby's head once it's weighed and stuffed with polyfill. And so you're going to plug that up so that nothing comes out of there. This goes into the baby's neck. And so those together serve to help you turn the baby's head when you need to. And it works really well, but it's hard to get on. I'm just going to give you that little tidbit there. And these are joints. So this is typically the same thing that I showed you in the Gracie kit that allowed the arms to move up and down. But I clearly bought the wrong size. So those are all of the components that you will need for the baby. And this is optional. And so for Saskia, I purchased mohair. And I purchased this mohair from an app called Wish. There are a lot of things on there that are directly from China, and they cost a lot less than what we would purchase them ourselves on a website or at the store. This is actually very beautiful hair. It was about $6. And as you can see, it's very soft and so super thin, just like a newborn baby's hair. And so that's the reason I wanted to see just how the quality was if I purchased more hair from Wish, because it's so much less expensive. Now for my Gracie baby, I purchased this ruby red hair, and I actually got this hair from McPherson, and it was, let's see, $12.98. And the hair from Wish was actually $9.65. So for $12.98, this is what I purchased from McPherson. The price was on it. And it's a lot smaller than what I got from Wish. Less quantity. The texture is about the same. And because Gracie is actually going to be a boy, I don't know if I mentioned that, but he's going to be a little boy. And so I think I can work with this. If I cut it in half, then I'll be able to have enough hair to root Gracie's hair. I haven't determined what his name is going to be yet. Okay, so that's the hair. And then finally, you have your kit, you have your eyes, you have your hair, you have your body, you have your weighting materials, you have your X-Acto knife to cut into the eye, you have your cables to keep all of your polyfill in order, and then you're going to need the polyfill. So, I purchased this polyfill for $13.97. This is 2 pounds, and I got that from Bountiful Baby for 2 pounds. And I thought, This says unbelievably soft polyester. This is going to be for my premium baby. I'm going to purchase this for the Saskia kit, and so it's just stuffing. Okay. Then I was at Walmart doing some digging, and I found this polyfill at Walmart. And this polyfill was actually $4.42 for 1 pound. And I thought, what's the difference? And so I think I'm gonna go with this for the Gracie baby, and I will use the other polyfill that I bought for the Saskia baby. And so just wanted to let you know that you don't have to buy things online. If you find a perfect substitution in a local store, you can save yourself some money. So that is it for the components of your baby. These are things that you absolutely must buy. Again, you're going to need a Reborn kit. You're going to need eyes. You can paint the hair, but you don't have to. You can micro root, and we'll cover that in a completely different section. Okay? You're going to need an X-Acto knife. You're going to need the glass beads to weigh the baby. Now, the back plate and the belly plate are all optional. They're not things that you absolutely have to buy, but I love them because they look great in pictures. Okay? And you're going to need your polyfill. So, that's it for what you absolutely need. I will post a list of all of these items, where I purchased them, and how much they cost, so that you guys can start buying your stuff if you're ready. And then the next segment is going to be on paint, because once you have all these things, you got to bring your baby to life. So you're absolutely going to need paint, and we'll go over the Genesis Heat Set paints that I purchased from Bountiful Baby. We'll go over the palette and all the other wonderful accessories that you're going to need to bring your baby to life. So see you in the next video.